Samsung have announced the newest range of the Galaxy Books. The Galaxy Book 6, the Book 6 Pro, and the Book 6 Ultra. Here's everything you need to know with our hands on. Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel. SamMobile is on the ground at CES, and we have Max, our very own TikTok and Shorts creator, over there right now getting hands-on with everything the latest that Samsung has got. The Galaxy Book range has kind of been in a bit of limbo in the last year or so. Since the Book 4 launch, where it had pretty much every device covered, all the way from Intel chips through to Snapdragon chips, the Book 5 kind of had a bit of a staggered launch and didn't get an Ultra model. But Samsung seemed to have steadied the ship a little bit this year with the Book 6, including the return of the Ultra. Let's just cover some specs off first, because that's kind of, I guess, from a laptop perspective, some of the things that are quite important. Although there's a lot more to these devices that I'll get into a bit later. It's got the new Intel Core Ultra Series 3 processors. It's built on Intel's 18A process, which is a 1.8 nanometer class node. The big call out here is that it enables a 50% increase in CPU speed over previous generation Intel processors, I should say. On the Ultra specifically, it's paired with a 5070 or 5060 laptop GPU from NVIDIA, which should give you performance for creativity, productivity, and gaming should you want to. But the big highlight for me personally is the improved thermal performance. I used the Book 4 Ultra for a substantial amount of time and the Book 3 Ultra before that, and it had huge issues when it came to thermal management. Any intensive tasks that it required, the fans will kick in really loudly and the thing would get really hot. With the Book 6 Pro, Samsung have introduced a vapor chamber to it, and the Book 6 Ultra, they've increased the size and the surface area of the vapor chamber to increase the cooling performance. There's also some new fan outlets and some new heat sinks to take advantage of better cooling, so hopefully we see that in our usage when we get some. The other aspect with the Book 4 Ultra that I was using that I was disappointed with was battery life. Off the charger, it just couldn't get you through any intensive tasks out in the wild. The Book 6 Ultra and Book 6 Pro are boasting up to 30 hours of video playback, which is 5 hours longer than the previous generations. With the Book 6 Ultra as well, Samsung are talking about improved charging, so 63% in half an hour. Decent, especially with the size of the battery. But the design is kind of where Samsung have really changed things up this year with the Book 6 series. It's a much more modern and premium, if not familiar, design. Something you notice immediately is the centered placement of the Samsung logo on the back, or the lid. It does look a little odd. It's going to take some getting used to, but I guess Samsung just wanted to center everything, because when you open the thing up and you look on the inside, they've done the same. The keyboard and the touchpad has been redesigned. The keyboard especially, you'll notice there's no more number pad, and that has been centered really nicely as well. And the touchpad also moves across to the center. And one of the worst things about the Book 4 series in general was the touchpad. It was awful. Samsung have said they've completely redesigned how it operates, so it should give you a much more smooth and responsive interaction as opposed to what we had before. Again, all things I'm looking forward to testing if I get one. When you look at that keyboard area, part of what you see as a redesign is speakers either side of the keyboard. Samsung have redesigned the speaker array on the Book 6 Ultra to have 6 speakers. Now, I haven't heard it myself, but Max did say he was very impressed with the sound. So hopefully if I get one myself, I'll be impressed myself too. Not that the speakers on the other ones were bad, but I'll look forward to the opportunity to try the upward firing ones. Part of any Samsung device launch is the display. Samsung, we know, have the best in class displays in any smartphone or any sort of mobile device. They make not just for themselves, but for others too. The Book 6 series, no exception. The display on the Book 6 Pro and the Book 6 Ultra have increased their brightness to 1000 nits peak brightness, up from 500 on the previous gen. Definitely welcomed. And of course, still touchscreen operated too, to kind of give you that familiarity. Being a mobile product, that you use your mobile products touchscreen every day, same with a laptop, you get that same experience. But being an AMOLED, or more specifically Dynamic AMOLED 2X display, you get just incredible rich contrast and colors. And no matter what work you're sort of doing on the screen, whether it be creative, productivity, or just entertainment, it's going to look incredible. Samsung also spoke of the display corners being rounded, so they kind of took inspiration from their own Tab S11 range. And yeah, you can kind of see that the corners of the display kind of naturally curve around. Aesthetically speaking, it looks quite nice. And it wouldn't be a Samsung release without software to talk about. And Samsung are leaning heavily into their own software of Galaxy AI. One such thing that we kind of got a look at was an improved AI Select. AI Select we know quite well from the phones, the ability to launch it circle something and get some contextual information on the screen. Well, Samsung have kind of integrated it or kind of brought in Circle to Search alongside it. So you do circle something with AI Select, it brings up a little search panel on the side and you can interact with it. But they're also adding this new cutout feature, which will allow you to sort of select something like from a photo, cut out a certain subject, and then cut and paste that into something like PowerPoint or Photoshop or whatever editing tool you want to utilize. I think the Book 6 Ultra is something Samsung needed to make. I'm curious about battery life. Intel chips, whilst they're powerful, and then the beefy graphics card alongside it, that combination doesn't give you great confidence that you're going to get good battery from it, at least when you're out and about doing intensive productivity. However, with the improved thermals, it might reduce the stress on the chip and maybe reduce the intensity and maybe improve that battery life. All stuff I'm looking forward to seeing myself in hand. Samsung is saying this is available late January, so not too much longer to wait to be able to get hands on this product. So make sure you hit subscribe to SamMobile TV, go follow us on our socials, and also check us out on our website, sammobile.com, for all the latest information on this and any other releases Samsung have from CES. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.